and welcome back to another Bluray hunting video. We are in Merthyr today and it is a new release day. It is Conclave. We also have some steelbooks, some Jackie Brown, some Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2, Tarantino steelbooks. It is a new release day and of course we'll be going to HMV towards the end of this video. Having to come out on a Friday evening, very late. Basically had to work through my lunch, finished at 4. Christ! We got another motorbike on the go, son. I mean, why would you even do that to your car? The car is shit as well. It's just like a Ford. Like, why would you do that? Anyways, we have, as I say, Blu-rays to go hunting for. But first, we're going to go to CEX in Merthyr today. And because we are here midweek, and it is, as I say, just gone 4 o'clock as I got up here, we have the potential to potentially go into some charity shops that shut at 5 o'clock, and some don't open on the weekends when I come up here normally, so we might have never been in some. So we'll have a look at what's open, see if we can film some charity shops. But first I need to go into this Tesco's, not for movies because they don't sell movies, but because my other half wants a dress. Bloody hell, I'm trying to film. Right, yeah, so as I said, I'm going into a Tesco's now to go and look for a dress. They didn't have the size in the Tesco we was in the week. This is a much bigger Tesco, so fingers crossed they have the size for her. Oh Christ, I think that car's gone now. What an absolute racket. So yeah, so that's the plan. CEX, charity shops, Tesco's to go get some stuff. That is going to be today's part of the video. This is a weekend where Saturday and Sunday, no chance of getting out. Saturday, going and see my friends. I'm going on a nice walk and a hike. And Sunday is Mother's Day. So there was no option this weekend to be able to go Blu-ray hunting. So we're going to do this. And then, because I'm in Merthyr, we're going to the Vue Cinema later to go and see Novocaine as well. So it's a very jam-packed video. And then on Monday, I'm in the office as well. And of course, going to check out some of the new releases then and filming that footage and ending the video there. So a very jam-packed video. You guys really loved last week's on tour video. Stay tuned for the next one coming soon. We will try and go on tour at least once every other month, not every month. So we're going to do Bristol, Swansea, London, a few other places. So stay tuned. But you guys really did. I had a few comments about the fact that people loved the long video, 52 minutes or whatever it was. You guys loved it. Sorry in advance, I didn't put up the chapters. I completely forgot about it. I wrote them out, but then didn't actually put them in the actual description. So I did do that though, however, earlier on today. So yeah, it's a bit late, but they are up there. So yeah, the chapters help if you don't want to watch the entire video and you just want to watch select things. In the description down below, you know, you can just tab across and go to the area of the video that you want to see. You want to see just me, what I picked up, you can. You want to see CEX, you can. Just tap the area you want to go to and it's so easy. And I think it also does it on your phone and also on your TV as well, so you can scrub through to the points that you want to see. I get it, some people don't want to watch the video all the way through, but that's my little thing to you in terms of me putting the chapters in. Makes it easier from a viewing experience for you guys. So that is today's plan. Let's now head into Tesco's and go and see if I can find this dress because, yeah, brownie points in it for a boyfriend. So let's go. Beautiful day. This Tesco is underneath, or like above, I guess. The car park's underneath, so it's a bit shady. Oh, this is the dress, but the size is wrong. And all they have, it was just here like that. So chances are it's not like, not here. Well, it's much busier here than I'm normally used to on a Saturday morning at St. Tidwell Shopping Centre. It's a lot chillier, but this is one of the charity shops that's never open, Hope Rescue. So let's go and check it out. Hope Rescue then, yes. Inside we go, and just a bunch of DVDs on their sides. Really awkward actually, because you can't actually see what's behind and all of that. But yeah, I looked at a few stacks and there wasn't any Blu-rays on the shelf, but yeah, as you can see, just all common stuff. Around the corner though, there is a Cancer Research UK, which I have been in here a couple of times. And yeah, there's a couple of Blu-rays, 5 Blu-rays here. We've got some Terminator Salvation, which I've watched that recently. We've got another title there, which I didn't get the name of. Some Karate Kid, some Hunger Games, and some Avatar. All £1 each, so pretty good prices. Coming out of the store though, as soon as you come out and then you lift your head up, what do you see? CEX. Yes, let's go into CEX into Merthyr. Very good times we've had here. Nice little corner of Blu-rays here, similar to my room that we built. Of course, firstly, looking at the steelbooks that we have here. Oh, actually, we've got normal tile there, some Star Trek, and then we have some steelbooks. We've got some Thor. These are Blu-ray steelbooks, so not all 4K ones. This one was really nice. Iron Man 3 with some embossing there, all just £6, so pretty cheap, you know, Blu-ray steelbooks, of course. So that was nice for £6. We've got some Thor there again, £6 with some embossing around the edge, little border, and then some Avengers Assemble, the original movie, for £3. We've got some Taken there next to that for £8, and then some Hunger Games next to The Thing, which is £15. In the middle, though, we have some Young Guns there, a nice gold steelbook there, and then next to that we have some Lethal Weapon. This is the standard Blu-ray one, but as you can see, a little dent there, a bit of a shame, but a really nice steelbook nonetheless, with some nice debossing and detail on the steelbook. Really, really nice. We've also got some Captain America there, the First Avenger. That is £10 again for that standard Blu-ray. On the side, though, we've got some 4K here, so a lot of these don't have slip covers, as you can see, but some do. We are seeing some Eternals there, some Shutter Island for £15, Furiosa, Almost Famous, Venom, then we've got some Oblivion. Next to that, then we've got some Venom with a slip cover, some Ghostbusters 2, Blade Runner, the original one, £18, that's £10 HMV right now, and also on Amazon. Jurassic Park 3, this was part of like the box set, that's there for £6, and then we've also got The Lost World, that's there for £8, and the original one I think is there somewhere, I believe. We've got an Arrow title here though. This is Time Bandits, 1981, a 4K obviously, £18 with a really nice minty slip. That is there if someone's interested. Nice artwork on that, I'm not gonna lie. Down the bottom though, we've got some other things here, some Cliffhanger, Sylvester Stallone movie there for £15, some Batman Returns, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood there, Black Hawk Down, Annihilation, as well as Arrival for £15. Now then, let's look at the Blu-rays. We've got some Avatar. This is the deluxe collector's edition for £2. Really, really nice. It's extended, I believe. It doesn't come out that easy, but yeah, it's there for £2. Then we've got some other titles then here. We've got some of the A's, I suppose. We're looking at Airwolf here. This is Airwolf, the movie from 1984 for £6. Pretty cheap. Some Always there for £10, starring Richard Dreyfuss. That is there for £10. Some Alvin and the Chipmunks. These are like guilty pleasure movies for me. I actually did enjoy these when I was growing up. Thought they were pretty good. I guess I had a young sister, so she was into them. We've got Astonishing X-Men Gifted. That is there for £2. Never heard of this like animated series, but yeah, it's good design, but it says Josh Whedon on there as well, so yeah. We've also got some Blue Planet, some Backdraft there for £6 again, another movie there from 1990 that's down to £6. Then we got some Bounty Hunter, which is a really good comedy movie there for £1. Next to some Bourne, some Butler, The Bad Teacher, as well as some Battle Los Angeles, a rental copy there for 50p. Back to the Future, Birdman, as well as The Boogeyman in a red case there for £10 from an 88 Films release. Batman the movie, this is the 1966 version. Unfortunately, a reprinted cover, which is a shame. I have the original of this, but it's really, really good. That's there for £8. Down below then we have a 101 release. This is Children Shouldn't Play With Dead Things. I mean, no one should play with dead things really, but this is from 101 Titles there. As you can see, that is £10, and that's from 1972. And then down below that then we have some Dario Argento, Symphony of Fear. As you can see, some noir movies there. Really nice like box set, I suppose, with 3 films inside. That's there for £28 there on the shelf. Then we have on the D's, we have some Despicable Me, some Downton Abbey, as well as Kevin Costner Dances with Wolves. The Devil Double, that's the black case there for £1.50 if you need it. Some Dune, some Doctor Who there, The Church on Ruby Road. And then, of course, then we have these 2 copies here of Life Story. These are like Planet Earth, I suppose, from BBC. That is there for £2.50, and of course, starring David Attenborough with the narration, of course, there. 2 copies of those there on the shelf. We've got an out-of-print Blu-ray here, Dumb and Dumber from 1991, £10, of course. Really good condition case as well. It's like brand new, to be honest. But of course, with the price, I'm assuming it is an out-of-print version. Next, we've got some Find Me Guilty, next to some Fringe there, some Friday the 13th, as well as The Forbidden Kingdom, starring Jet Li and Jackie Chan. First Man, as well as The Faculty there for £8 from 1998. And then we have some Firestarter, which I've actually seen this film. I think I rated it 1 star. It was absolutely terrible. I think it's a remake from like an 80s film or something, but that's there for £3 with a good slip. Down the bottom then, we've got some Flight of the Navigator there for £15 from 1986. There's actually 2 of these copies in stock. But yeah, as I say, the cover for me looks a bit like reprinted or whatever, but yeah, pretty good nonetheless. Premiums though, we've got some Gremlins 2, the new batch there, with the outer box as well. Never seen any Gremlins movie, but that's there for £12. And then next to that, we had the Forbidden Planet, not the shop. This is the premium movie from 1956 there, with that box, of course, there for £10 as well, if you are looking for them. Next then we have some Lawrence of Arabia. This is in one of those Sony cases that I really like, but also they're slim. I've never never seen a slim version of this movie, well, any of them, but that's there for £4 if someone's looking for it. Then we have some Legend, some Logan, some Little Mermaid, next to some Las Vegas, again Logan again, Lee Evans, as well as Les Mis, the 25th anniversary stage show. Letters to Iwo Jima, and then we have Lion King then, which is a really battered case, as you can see, covered in stuff. That's there for £2. Watch this on the weekend. Really enjoyed it. Malcolm X then we've got then next to some Memento, some Manhunter, as well as Metallica live. I think we saw this in Cheltenham last week. We've got some Red Tails. This is a George Lucas Presents movie, so from the creator of Star Wars and Indiana Jones. £1.50 from 2012. I've never heard of this film, but as I say, big Star Wars fan, George Lucas as well. I really like anything he does, to be honest, but yeah, I've never heard of this, but that is there on the shelf for £1.50 for Red Tails. Then we have some Red Line, looks like a bit of a racing movie. Next to that then we have some Ride Your Wave, The Reader, as well as some Star Wars and some Spark, which is an animated film by the looks of it. Never heard of that either. We've got some Superman, some Shin Godzilla, some Star Trek, some It, Snow White, Slumdog Millionaire, Semi-Pro, and there's loads of other common stuff, as well as Smile Day with a slipcover. Then we have some Phantom of the Opera. This is I think it's a Swedish release. It's Scandinavian basically. Yeah, Swedish, Denmark and Norway. So yeah, it's unlike CEX to take these type of films, because they don't usually take foreign imports in CEX. But yeah, first time I'm really seeing it in stock. But really good nonetheless, though. We will play because it's region B, but still. Insidious, The Last Key. This is the out of print Insidious movie. This is the 4th film in the franchise. I actually bought my copy from Merthyr, so this is like another copy that's popped up here now. But that's there for £10. I think I paid about the same. Then we have some Terminator Salvation, £1, which is the same price we just saw, of course, in the charity shop across the way. Tom and Jerry the movie there for £3. I want to see that film. We've got True Romance there for £6. Next to some Total Recall, as well as some Tenacious D, which is another musical Blu-ray I saw in Cheltenham. Then we have some The Thing there for £6 with a nice looking slipcover. There's that Insidious copy. And then they have that They Shall Not Grow Old there, £4. That's like a documentary, I think it is. Some Transformers, as well as some Terminator Genesis. This is £2. This is the next Terminator film I'm on, actually. So yeah, that is there for £2 on a Blu-ray. Looking at the W's then, we've got some The Woman there for 50p, next to What Happens in Vegas, as well as a Studio Ghibli here. This is Whisper of the Heart, for £12, with a nice minty slipcover. There was a time when I came here and there was tons and tons of anime titles, but they've just got a couple here now. Whisper of the Heart there. Poundland, let's jump over there and take a look, of course, and they have the 50p Blu-rays in stock. There is 2 or 3 there. They say £2, but they are actually 50p. Just have a little rummage around. Let's go though to Regenerate now. Take a look in Regenerate, because this is never open on a Sunday, and we've got a nice stack here to look at. Inception there, some X-Men, Rise of the Guardians, Battleship, Jumanji, Jurassic World, Pixels, all the common stuff that you see a lot of, to be honest. But I am scouring through it, looking through every single one. Stargate there, some Point Break. We've also got this one here then. This is the last of the Mohicans. I was going to say Mohicans. Mohicans. We've got Romeo and Juliet. This is the Baz Luhrmann movie starring Claire Danes, of course, and Leonardo DiCaprio. £4. I remember this in school. Like, we used to watch this quite a bit. It was like a video. We had Eureka title then. This is The Spy Who Came In From Cold. As you can see, $7.99. And yeah, that is it, I guess, if you're looking for it. Pacific there, the steel tin. Yeah, I've mentioned last time that I wasn't getting those because, yeah, they just take up a lot of room on the shelf, the tins. And yeah, I've got Band of Brothers basically in the slim little box thing, you know. Down by here though, I am seeing Sleepy Hollow. This is a limited edition Blu-ray version. It's like a digipack with a booklet inside it, or digibooklet version. That's $14.99. We've got a 4K in here though, only one. This is Infinity War with a slipcover, and I'm seeing it for $6.99. Okay, just got back to the car then now, and drove down to the cinema, picked up some bits from Poundland, got myself a Pepsi Max. $1.50 this was, right? Or a standard size bottle, £2. Work that out. So I decided to pick this one up. This is obviously a lot more, but I never drink this in the cinema. But then when I go home, I'll have a glass of it later on or tomorrow or something. So yeah. Poundland though, I got picked up in CEX. I did get something in CEX. I'll show you that later. I did pick up a white chocolate cream egg though for the cinema. Trying to watch my snacks, so just gonna have this. This is my rations. But white, look at that, white cream egg. So excited to try that. And then I also picked up something valid. I'm going to show this before obviously doing the pickups, but I picked up 3 copies of The Woman from Poundland, all of which were 50p each. Now, if you guys remember last time I came to Merthyr, I spotted these there, and then they were 50p, and I said that would have been a good idea for cases, and that's what I did. I've bought these brand new movies to just have the cases. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my collection. I've got 1 or 2 that are definitely broken, replace the cases with these, and then I will just donate the film The Woman to the charity shop. Never heard of this film at all, based on the Claire Booth Lucy's Broadway success and hit 1939 movie. But yeah, The Woman there, as I say, £2 on there, but they were 50p each, and I've completely cleaned out now Merthyr's Poundland. This was about a month ago I came here last, and I said about it then, and in the month nobody had bought them, so I bought them for the cases, to have some good cases, of course. And a charity shop will benefit from these, and then obviously be able to sell them and make a bit of money. So I get brand new cases for 50p a pop, and a charity shop gets some other bits. Holy Christ, it is like sunny out, and it has just started raining. My face just turned then. Look at the sun, look how beautiful it is. But then there it is, if it can get on the camera, there it is. You can just see it through the little thing. There is water droplets on my windscreen. Look at that. It's bloody raining. Right, so without further ado, we are here at the cinema now. It is 5 o'clock. The film starts in around 15 minutes. I am going to see Novocaine, and my short is up on the channel there if you want to go and check it out, of course. My review of Novocaine. I'm looking forward to this one. And I was going to see 2 today, but I'm just going to see the one. I got to get home this evening, prep for tomorrow, and I'll probably just go and see the other one, which is The Working Man. I want to see Jason Statham, but I'll probably see that sometime in the week or maybe next week. But yeah, just go another day to see that one. But yeah, we're gonna go see this now. Got my cream egg, got my Pepsi Max, and gonna enjoy it. So let's get in there. Okay, so we're in Merthyr Retail Park, as you can see. We've got some restaurants over there, McDonald's over there, that's a leisure centre, and then over the other side by Subway there, little pub, Travel Lodge, and then we have Super Bowl, Nando's, and of course Vue. Normally I'm at Cineworld because I'm a Cineworld member, but today we're here because I have a free code every month with Monzo, and I get to go. My friend actually gave me his this month, wasn't using it, and he obviously knows he got cinema a lot, so free code, go see a film if you pay for Monzo monthly. So that's what I've got. Anyway, let's get in here. All the way down the end for me, screen 4. Gotta love a cinema trip while Blu-ray hunting, guys. Got to be done. First one in, here we go. Don't worry everyone, no cinema review today. You guys' feedback, well, not many people watched the recliner one, so I guess it's not something you guys are interested in, but I had a pretty good time filming that video. Here we go, that's my view. Time to watch the movie. And there we go, out of the cinema then. Now time to head home, and I guess for you guys I'll head to Cardiff now and see what pickups we got in HMV. HMV Cardiff then, they've updated the banner at the top there. The penguin now is in there, and as you go through the front door, first we see him new this week, MUFASA there, Lion King, the new big Disney release this week. Look at that slipcover. Really like how they've done, in terms of that 4K branding behind. As you can see there, really nice colours on this one, like a blue and yellow on the front. Probably a bit too much yellow on the front, but this is one of the first Disney titles that has both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos for a Disney release, so that's really nice to see. We've got some DVDs here with a double pack, I suppose, similar to what they did for Moana, so it's $12.99 for the new movie as well as the older one, so that's still a pretty good deal if you are a DVD collector. And then down below that then they have the Blu-ray, which is in my opinion probably a nicer artwork, and I think that would have looked better on the 4K maybe, but unfortunately they did skimp out on that Dolby Atmos, just left it as a standard Dolby audio track. But MUFASA there is this week's big release. Next to that we also have The Substance, and this is 4K and Blu-ray version, which is hard to tell because the cover is exactly the same. It's just our little label in the top left that says 4K. As you can see there, $24.99 for the standard and Blu-ray release. 4K and Blu-ray release. Rather, Kraven the Hunter, though, also is another release this week. $24.99. No slipcover on this one, unfortunately. But, however, it is, yeah, here it is. Kraven the Hunter. Not a very good film. Not much to say about it. They do have the Blu-ray here as well as the 4K. But no steelbook in stock. None of the steelbooks are here. But this is the Blu-ray, of course. The different artwork, and that's $14.99. So yeah, that is Kraven the Hunter. We have then some the new film section. We have a Scanners. This is a second sight release. It's like a nice box set. Never heard of this film, but it's David Cronenberg. I'm sure Cronenberg is a lager or a beer, isn't it? I think that's his name. $39.99. I think it's Cronenberg, is it? Yeah, Cronenberg. Yeah, I'm sure it's a beer name. But yeah, that's the Scanners. And then they also have The Brood, which again is from David Cronenberg. Again, another second sight release. Really good box sets. These are really nice quality. $39.99 there for the 4K box set with a nice booklet, some art cards probably, all of that. On the collector's chart, though, again, they've got both of these over there, but it also comes in a standard release. You can get it in just the Amaray version if you don't really want all the stuff, and again, that's $24.99. So, you know, if you want to pay £15 and have a bit more of a premium collector set, then you can, and you can do the same for the Brood as well. Again, same price as $24.99. So you got choices, which is nice that they give you choices and not just force you down one path, I suppose. We also then have an Italian edition. This is Short Night of the Glass Dolls. Really nice artwork on this one, and again, nice big box set, similar, but this one's slightly cheaper at $34.99 for the 4K and Blu-ray. And then next to that, then we have some Curzon films. We have Barking Dogs Never Bite. I mean, Obi never bites, but he does when we're play fighting. But these are Bong Joon-ho. Anyway, the director of Parasite, as well as Mickey 17, of course. That has come out. And then next to that is another one from Bong Joon-ho. That is Memories of Murder. Again, another Curzon release. Both standard Blu-rays at $14.99. So yeah, both of those are there on that collector's chart. We have Maria. How would you solve a problem like Maria? Angelina Jolie solves it. Brilliant film. Nice slip cover on this one as well, and $14.99. Does come with a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Really like this film, to be honest. Probably not one I'd pick up, but it was a good one-time watch for me. So if you can catch on streaming, I'd recommend. Next to that, we have Conclave, of course. That's on 4K today. I believe it came out on Blu-ray a couple of weeks ago, but the 4K release followed after at $24.99 there. No slip, unfortunately, but what a nice looking 4K this is. We also have We Live in Time. I haven't filmed this, but this did come out last week. This is the Blu-ray edition. There's no 4K, $14.99, and there's an exclusive HMV version with a limited edition art card there. So that is there for $14.99. 3 for $40 though is still on. This is like the new HMV stuff that's going on in this store. 50 titles online in that deal now. But there is some titles now that are on the 3 for $50. Avengers Endgame here has got the new 3 for $50 label there. Some, I know Inside Out 2, for instance, is on the 3 for $50, but that hasn't been updated yet. So they are working through and getting it done. And yeah, I think they've done it in alphabetical order. So like the Bees here, Beauty and the Beast, have both been updated, but the others haven't. And then yeah, weirdly, this is like the old 2 for $30 wall. So they've done like titles, like title by title basis. But when you look at it again, they're all like, you know, closer at the beginning of the alphabet. So they're going through in alphabetical order. As you can see, they haven't done Dracula yet. So, but they've done American Psycho. $9.99 with any purchase deals, though, are still on. They are not affected. So stay tuned for my update in a little bit. But these are the $9.99 that you can currently get. They will be going out soon because they're going to be replaced with something new. But we've got some $4.99s there as well for some Blu-rays. And then down the bottom there, we've got some premiums and other stuff down the bottom. Right, there we go. There's HMV done. Good little bit of info that I received from the store. So when I get home, I will show you guys. But lunchtime's over now, back to work, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, there we go, back home, and a change of hair in this video. Literally started this video on Friday, and we went Blu-ray hunting, and then on Sunday, I had my hair cut. And, you know, here we are now, of course, home. And HMV in Cardiff today. Well, HMV this weekend, let's be real, has been a right old bit of update, bit of news, bit of stuff going on. Just a lot of stuff happening, isn't it? You know what I mean, with HMV. So, good information I got from there. and all of that. We'll start with that, of course. So HMV has got rid of the 2 for 30, as you guys know by now, and the 3 for 50 is replacing it. Now, I spoke to a guy actually there and had some really good information. So 3 for 50 is coming on board, so what is different? Well, 2 for 30 has gone and has been replaced with 3 for 50 deal. They're starting to relabel all the titles today, so some were 2 for 30. I went there earlier on and some hadn't been started. The guy was literally there with a big roll of the 3 for 50 labels. So they've started, but obviously they've just got to do it throughout the next couple of days or day and start to actually get those updated. Of course, they've got to work their job, obviously, on the tills and all of the other stuff that comes up in retail. So they've got a lot to do today. The guy also mentioned that some boutique labels have agreed to do to become part of the deal. So in the future, we could start to see some Arrow releases in there. And he also mentioned Indicator. So, you know, he did mention some boutique labels that could be added in there as well, which is good. And all of that, but newer movies are also going to be added sooner. Part of a bigger, I guess, conversation with all the studios, distributors of all the 4K Blu-rays, all the companies, all the studios, everyone that's involved. HMV obviously are like the people go there to buy the stock. They're obviously the retailer that deals with it all, but I guess, you know, the companies behind them want to sell more, so they've agreed and all signed up to these deals, and of course allowing HMV to be able to put newer titles in there sooner, which is only good for us collectors. Negative to that though is obviously people could tend to not buy new releases as soon as close to the release, you know, because, well, it's going to be in there soon, so why bother, so to speak. But yeah, you know, it's just something to weigh up. I did ask him about the $9.99 with any purchase 4K deals, so the £10 with any purchase. He said it isn't going away, just ended, new titles expected next week. So, you know, from his point of view, is the first year of there, no change. It's just the current deals have ended just naturally, and the new ones are coming, you know, soon, so stay tuned. But he also did say there's a 2 for 25 coming next week as well, which they've already got confirmation of that. It's happening. It was planned before this 3 for 50, but I guess all the studios agreed, and they probably agreed sooner maybe than HMV thought. So yeah, they're in this 2 for 25 predicament. So that's going to happen, you know, next week, which probably is going to be basically the 3 for 40 titles, which tend to be the cheaper 4K titles. 3 for 40 is still around. It's like got 50 titles, I think, on HMV's website currently that you can buy for 3 for 40. So there is some 3 for 40 titles there, which obviously are a little bit cheaper. And then you've got the 3 for 50, which again replaces the 2 for 30. I really think they're doing the 3 for 50 mainly to get rid of more Blu-rays and sell more films, because the 2 at a time is not enough from their point of view. They've got a lot maybe of in their warehouse, and they're just like, we got to get rid of the stock. So we basically need people to get more revenue through the door, sell more, and obviously ship more things out. So yeah, that is the update from HMV. Big changes coming, but also not big changes in my opinion. Changes for the good. But you know, the problem we're going to have really is finding 3 titles to actually want to buy at once. I struggle with 2 sometimes. So that's going to be the biggest trouble for me. But yeah, it's just going to be one of those. I mean, I've already got 3 at the moment. I wanted to buy 2 for 30, but then I might as well just wait now and get that. Plus, I had a bit of an expensive day today, so part of me was a bit like, should I just get 2 for 30s at one point? But he said even if you go to the till, they'd scan and they'd reject. So yeah. Which I know trading standards, you kind of they would need to honour the deal if somebody'd go and buy it. But yeah, so 3 for 50 is the way forward now, which basically, in my opinion, they should market it as buy 2, get 1 free. That's how they should market it, because I think that's better marketing than 3 for 50, because 50 sounds like a lot of money and puts people off. But buy 2, get 1 free is probably better in my opinion, but that's exactly what it is really when you consider the price of new releases. Right, let's do a roundup then of what we got. We got some pickups here. I've got 3 pickups this week and also 3 other pickups, which you guys know about these. These are those cases that we've got. These are 50p each. Pretty good there. As I say, gonna take those apart, and next week on the Blu-ray hunt, we'll take them to a charity shop and hand them in somewhere. Wherever we go. I'm not sure where I'm going next week, but yes. So 1 pickup from CEX up in Merthyr then. Seems like an absolute age ago now. Here we are on Monday evening filming this, of course. Literally an hour before the video's going out. I've got to put this clip in at the end. Crazy times doing these videos when I'm working a full day. But, you know, do it for you guys. Do it for the content and all that. 1 pickup, however, though, £2. And I needed this because I was on this literally next as part of my franchise. And I just thought, great. Terminator Genesis. This is the 2015 movie. Stars Emilia Clarke, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Obviously, don't know anything about it. Never seen it, but I'm on this one next. And this has a Dolby Atmos track in the Blu-ray. Decided to get the Blu-ray over the 4K purely for cost. £2, of course, is a good deal. And I've watched a few of them on Blu-ray anyway, so I'm not too precious. Well, most of them. I've only actually watched the first Terminator on 4K, although I do have the final one, Dark Fate, on 4K as well. So yeah, so that is Terminator Genesis. Of course, I'm watching the Terminator franchise now, so this is something that was needed, required. We have to watch it and we have to enjoy and all of that stuff. So Terminator Genesis. So that is that one. And then today we went to HMV and we have 2 pickups. So new releases this week. MUFASA looks really good. I like the slipcover, the fact that the 4K now just blends in and it's not like this black label at the top. I actually like how Disney are doing their stuff recently with Moana 2, this one, Deadpool, Wolverine, Romulus even, all just blends in. I think I've got the Alien Romulus one here, haven't I? It's all the way over there, but it all just blends in. It all just like, you know, merges into one. I quite like what they're doing there. So we have 2 pickups. This one was from last week though, so this is not a release from this week, this is from last week. One of my films of the year for last year, even though it did come out technically this year, but I saw it last year because of Cineworld releasing it early. I picked up We Live in Time, one of my absolute films of the year. Something that quite weird actually is I've seen this everywhere and this had a first edition sticker, whereas in Cardiff it was the exclusive only at HMV sticker, so not a first edition one, which is a bit strange. This comes with a, as you can see there, a limited edition art card. So yeah, we're going to get into that. $14.99, of course, standard new Blu-ray release, and it does have Dolby Atmos on there, although it's just a rom-com. Slim case though, with a slipcover, of course. But this was, as I say, one of my films of the year, and I think it's just a beautifully made film. I think that in the America there's a 4K release of it with a digipack, but you know, I'm not precious. Like, these films don't really, like, the 4K upscaling will do good enough for me. And yeah, similar kind of thing. Some films have made me feel certain things, this one being one of them. This is a very emotional film, very in-depth, detailed. Like, I haven't seen anything about this, so I'm interested to see. No eco case, yeah, that's what I was wondering about. But this is that exclusive art card inside, so it's basically a nice little drawing in there. It doesn't say the author or the illustrator or anything, but that's the exclusive art card there. Pretty nice design, artist design, I suppose, and nice to have inside. Kind of, I just get rid of that. But inside, it kind of gives you a bit of inside artwork. So when you open the film, it's quite a nice, you know, it's not like having that thing printed. So yeah, nice addition to add in. Although they shouldn't market this as limited edition, in my opinion. It should just be, they should just include something like that, I think, in every release. You know, we pay a lot for it. These don't cost a lot to produce. But there it is. There is the artwork on the disc there. Obviously, the family, Florence Pugh, Andrew Garfield. If you're looking for something that's a good, you know, romantic drama, more than comedy, I suppose. It's quite a sad film, to be honest, but it's a really, really interesting one, really good, and some good acting in there. Great performances from both of these two. And honestly, if they're both single, I said in my review, they should just get together because they are a perfect couple. And that's the job of a good romantic, you know, drama movie, isn't it? You know, you want them to give off that perception, I suppose. So $14.99, as I say. This was 100% a day one pickup for me. Wanted this in my collection in as minty condition as possible, and of course this has been out a week, so I grabbed it. The other release we had was The Substance, which was a movie release. And yeah, I actually didn't opt for that. There's a 4K and a Blu-ray, but I've picked up the Steelbook. I did an unboxing on the channel of this. This is the Amazon France one. I had to think about that because I already pre-ordered an Italy one. But yeah, so if you want to see the full unboxing of the Substance Steelbook there, you can. Phenomenal movie. One of my Oscar amazing, perfect films that I just 100% had to have on physical, but also in this amazing looking Steelbook. So great. And then finally we have another Oscar film, which is, again, this is a new release for this week, and this is the reason I really went to Cardiff ultimately, because I wanted this on day one as soon as possible. We have Conclave, starring Ralph Fiennes, Stanley Tucci and John Lithgow, and it's directed by Edward Berger. There it is there on the front, and then $24.99 on the back. Of course, we'll get into this. I think this is just a standard 4K release. I don't think there's any Blu-ray included or nothing like that. The Blu-ray actually came out a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, let's take a look here. So if I just align the cover art here, there we go. And that looks really cool in the black case, of course, with the red. I really like it. I think it looks better than the blue from the standard Blu-ray. But inside we do have 2 discs. So we have Conclave there on the Ultra HD, and then we have Conclave there on the Blu-ray. So they did include it. I didn't think they would, because it doesn't say, like, you know, nothing. It just, yeah, I gave off the impression of, oh, now I see on the back it's got the 2 discs there. On the back. So yeah, I didn't think they'd include that, but I guess it would have been 20 quid, wouldn't it? Like $19.99 if they didn't. So, well, maybe. Sometimes they've done that. But yeah, one of my films of the year. I loved how this was artistically made. The red was really symbolic in the film, added in certain areas of people's costumes and different shots. One of the most detailed reviews I think I've ever done on the channel in terms of talking about, you know, how things fit in the movie and why certain decisions were made. And yeah, it really left an imprint on me, this film, when I saw it. So 100% day one pickup, and it needs to be sat on my shelf behind me as a 4K title in the collection. So yeah, it comes in a standard thick case as well, so that's pretty nice. No slip cover though, unfortunately, but I guess you can get one designed up if you want to, if that is your thing. But for me, I like it how it looks like this. So not bad this week for a haul. 3 pickups, of course. One that we needed because we're watching the series. Another one because it's a fantastically made, awesome film that definitely needed to be picked up. And then another one, of course, because I absolutely fell in love with its pure art during the cinema run it had. So yeah, not a bad haul this week and a great Blu-ray hunting video all round. Of course, 3 pickups, and that wraps up the month now, so I can actually do the whole video of all of the pickups and titles that we had this month. Hope you guys appreciated today's video. Hope you guys appreciated the little Blu-ray hunt in different places, the effort that went into this, you know, the amount of, like, I've had to edit this, wait from editing, you know, go and film it on different days, get my hair cut in between. There's been a lot going on, so if you did appreciate it and you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button there, get the QR code, get your phone, scan the QR code, and you can subscribe there and there on your phone if you're watching on your big telly, because a lot of people watch on their telly. So yeah, go over there. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.